Are you going to say something?
Wait, are we starting?
Do you not see this where it says, yes, of course we're recording. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Skoop Sportz podcast. I didn't fuck it up.
Where are we starting?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No. Anyway, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Skoop Sportz podcast. My name is Alex, and next to me is the long-haired, bearded bastard, Will.
I'm Jesus. Yes, I'm
Yes, you are.
Anyways.
But anyway, Will, we've had a big week.
That is an understatement. Yes.
After all the bigs I put in there?
That's an understatement. Still.
God damn it.
Yes.
Well, I can't describe it any better than that.
Well, yeah, there you go. We had a lot of shit go on. We had a lot of shit to talk about.
Well, first of all, let's get this. This is probably the smallest one out of the way. We got Marshall winning big over North Texas after barely beating ODU the prior week.
This was refreshing as fuck. I'm going to be real. Because,
before the ODU week, we thought that we were in for a not good roller coaster ride.
I'm going to just throw this out there now, and I think it's obvious to anyone who watches Conference USA. Marshall needs to win the rest of the season. Like, we can't lose. Like, we're going to be bowl eligible. I'd say that. But we need to win the rest of the way if we want to have a chance at the conference title.
And considering that there's a small chance that this is going to be our last conference title in Conference USA, I kind of want to win it.
It might be. Marshall, out of all the teams that might be moving to the American, Marshall's the least likely.
Which is hilarious.
It sucks. No, actually, that'd be ODU because ODU doesn't want to leave Conference USA.
That's hilarious.
They don't want to leave.
That is hilarious.
I read that article posted about it, and yeah, they want to be the model of the Conference USA, basically. Yeah. Well, I mean, ODU's a good-looking school, though. Like, as far as education goes and all that.
Yeah, but that's education. We're talking about football.
Basketball's pretty good, too.
Yeah, but we're talking about football and solely football.
Football. Well, you gotta think. All their games, except for maybe one, have been close. Like, they haven't been getting blown out. So it's not like they're terrible. They're not the worst team in the conference.
True.
That would probably go to North Texas now.
Who we beat the shit out of.
Yes. It was 49-7. The game was a lot more dominant than what the score put on. It finished 49-21, which is still fucking great, but it was like 49-7. It was like 42-7 at halftime. So, beautiful work by the Thundering Herd.
And a big bounce back.
Oh, yes.
I think we needed that ODU win to kind of reset our confidence a little bit.
That was probably the best game of the year for Grant. And that's terrible to say because he still only had he had 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 passing. So, excellent work from Grant. I've been talking a lot of shit. We've both been talking a lot of shit. And I'm just happy to see that he finally bounced back, had himself a good game. I just hope to see that the rest of the season.
I do too.
Yes. Rasheen also went off, but again, it's Prince Ali. What do you expect?
He just do that now.
He just do that.
He just do it.
Yes. Anyways, yep, big win for Marshall. We're now second place in the Conference USA East behind Charlotte.
We play Charlotte this year, don't we?
Yep, Charlotte. Charlotte's our toughest game remaining. What it looks like.
That's us beating their ass.
Charlotte is what looks like English. Charlotte's what looks to be our toughest opponent left. I'd say UAB is also going to be kind of tough as well. So we got to look out for the UAB. You cannot overlook them. So.
All right. Sticking to some Conference USA related stuff.
UTSA is ranked.
UTSA ranked.
UTSA is ranked, and I'm not even going to say this as a question. They should have been ranked a couple weeks ago, in my opinion. Congratulations to the Roadrunners. Yeah, but I hit the fucking table,
but
dude.
Vegas and ESPN just like, holy shit, that's just good.
Because UTSA is good.
They had an abysmal season last year, which is probably why they held off the rankings.
But hey, they got one of the best running backs in the country, in Sincere McCormick. He's fucking nice with it. He's a senior, I'm pretty sure. UTSA has a pretty solid offense. Their defense is starting to come to as well, which is awesome to see. UTSA, if Marshall doesn't win the conference this year, UTSA is my pick to win it if it's not Marshall. I actually, even with Marshall in play, I think UTSA is going to win it. Because UTSA has just looked good. They've gotten better every week. Congratulations to the Roadrunners on your very first ranking in school history. Win the rest of the way. I'd love to see it. I'm going to be real. I'd love to see y'all win the rest of the way.
That would be fun to see.
That would be great.
If we ended up dropping one, and just to see UTSA win the conference.
And UTSA is also
very.
what's great here is that UTSA is also favored to go to the American as well. So
Good on them. Too bad it's basically.
I'd love to see us go to the American, but if we don't, so be it.
But also, we have like the two bottom feeders of the conference going to the American as well in North Texas and Rice. So
yeah, well,
that's because Sun Belt now.
That's because they want to keep their stock in Texas. That's why, because Houston's going to the Big 12, and the only team they'll have left is SMU.
Oh, you can pick one team. It don't have to be both.
Well,
I mean, they're
whatever.
both horrible, so
Rice has a lot of money in their program though, so.
Rice
So does
isn't
North
that
Texas.
good either. But
Well,
I mean, that's coming from me because they beat us last year.
Yeah, shut up. Anyways, next topic: Purdue over Iowa, the big upset of the week.
Goddamn, I think I was watching the Baylor and BYU game.
Baylor
And
also got the
that
upset,
one-
but we'll talk about that in a sec.
And that one, I just kept seeing studio updates, and I'm like, no way Purdue pulls this one off. And then I see it,
24-7.
and then I see it, I'm like, well, goddamn, Iowa did choke. Will, you were right. They did blow one late in the season.
Yep, I knew they would. I mean, that's how they've been. And I'm sorry to Iowa fans who might watch this, but it's the truth. I mean,
Well, we have seven subscribers. Who do you think's watching this?
they might go back and watch this at some point. Anyways,
Back when
yeah.
our studio was a goddamn
I knew-
lounge.
Yeah, right. I knew Purdue was going to be a dangerous threat. They always are. They're ranked now, by the way. They're number 25. Right behind UTSA. But I
All
knew
I gotta say for UTSA being ranked, meet motherfuckers. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, shit. But no, I knew Purdue was going to be dangerous. I knew Purdue was going to be the toughest challenge yet. I did have Iowa winning a close one, but Purdue won it. They dominated on defense too. I think they got 4 picks. That's fucking.
so.
Oh God, Iowa did not look like a playoff contender.
No,
I think that takes Iowa out.
it probably does.
I think it does, but who knows? We'll see. Next topic:
We barely touched on this last time, but it's Baylor and BYU.
Baylor over BYU. We barely touched on it. I actually had Baylor winning this game, so
Oh, really?
I did have Baylor winning. So I'm right for once on an upset. Anyways,
Typically, I call all the upsets.
yeah, I knew BYU was gonna falter as well because I knew they weren't as good as they were last year. They were looking like they were, but then they lost to Boise State, and I'm like, yep, here we are. Yep. BYU is now unranked, so there you go with that. Baylor, I don't know if they're back in the rankings yet, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah,
Another one is LSU over Florida.
I expected this
another
one
big one.
actually. I expected a shootout. It didn't go the way I wanted. I actually picked Florida to win, but LSU got it done. So, I mean,
Congrats to them, beating a top 25 team without Joe Burrow
yeah, I mean Florida's. Let's be honest here.
and Jamar Chase.
What was their running back? Shit, I forget. I'm having a brain fart.
Either way, they win.
Yeah, whatever.
Congrats to LSU.
But LSU got the win
and
there.
another big one that I don't think either of us saw coming
I
is
didn't-
Utah over Arizona State.
I actually did kind of see this one coming, but I had Arizona State winning. I could see it being possible because Utah was favored, but I wouldn't really call
Wasn't
this
the
an up.
spread on that one even?
Yeah, it was even.
Yeah, I think we ended up picking.
Yeah, but I had Arizona State
Yeah, I
winning
think
that
I
game.
also had Arizona State, but I
But
don't remember.
Utah got the win, so Arizona State's no longer ranked. They are out. Utah's not ranked either, so. But I'm
Damn.
pretty sure they're undefeated in Pac-12 though. So
Number 1 in Pac-12, can't go wrong with being number 1 in your conference.
even though it's the Pac-12, but anyways. Yeah, moving on from that, there was a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of shit happened. Marshall with a big win. UTSA is ranked for the first time. Purdue's ranked after upsetting number 2 Iowa. Baylor beat BYU. LSU beat Florida, and Utah beat Arizona State. Big upsets happened this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
And now let's go ahead and go over the top 25.
top 25. Yep, we got some changes here.
Said it wrong, you prick. It's 25.
It's 25.
Not fat. No. There is no fat. There's. That's how it works.
Anyways, we got the top 25 here.
Oh boy.
Unanimous number 1 still is Georgia with all 63 first place votes.
I'm sad they beat Kentucky. I was really
Yeah. I actually was hoping for the upset too, but I picked.
You know what? At least I had a 4% chance to win instead of a.
Kids turn all that music down and start being quiet.
Thank you, Jalen. Special guest Jalen on the podcast.
But, yeah. All right, so the rest of the top 4 has gone up a spot. Number 2, Cincinnati. Number 2, Cincinnati.
Let that sink in. I thought number 3 was ridiculous.
A group of 5 team is number 2. Imagine if they get to number 1. I don't think Georgia's going to lose, though, personally.
Unless it's the Bama, which would be hilarious.
I don't think they'll lose to Bama, being honest. I think Georgia just looks too good. We'll see as the season goes on. I mean, it is only halfway through. Number 3, Oklahoma, a little questionable, but they're getting better with their new quarterback. So I'll cut them some slack. They're 7-0.
No more Rattler.
No more Rattler.
About Rattler.
Number 4, wrapping out the top 4 is Alabama. So how it would look right now: Georgia, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, and Alabama are the top 4.
And Cincinnati might actually stand a chance against Oklahoma in the playoffs. Might.
I think they would beat Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
I think they would.
Oh, really?
I mean, we'll see. It'll be close.
It would be close.
Cincinnati's defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, number 5 is Ohio State on the outside looking in. Number 6, this is interesting. Number 6, Michigan.
God, I cannot wait for the Ohio State-Michigan game this year.
I still think Ohio State's better. So they would
It's gonna be good, though.
It will, but I think Ohio State takes it. We'll see. Staying at number 7, not moving, is Penn State. That loss to Iowa looks pretty bad now. It doesn't look as good. Moving up 4 spots to number 8 is Oklahoma State.
My ex's school.
Yep. Moving up 1 spot is Michigan State. They are firmly in the top 10 now. I don't know who they face.
Oh well.
We'll look into it.
Chaos has happened in the past week since we've recorded the podcast.
Oh yeah. I'll say number 10 real quick. Moving down a spot is Oregon. They got a struggle win, but
it's a window.
It's a win. Yeah, they're still 5-1, still in the driver's seat in their side of the Pac-12. But anyways, our friend, not gonna name him. You're not gonna call him out, but he almost gave both of us COVID, and we had to quarantine. We thought we weren't gonna be able to do this today, so. Yeah,
it was. But alas, here we are.
Yep, we're both out of quarantine. We're both doing good, feeling good.
Both negative somehow, some way. I don't know how I'm negative, but I am.
But hey, we're here.
Long story short, we're fine.
The biggest loser this week, it's obvious. It's number 11 Iowa.
I didn't want to laugh at Iowa, but
Point and laugh. They're still in the conversation for the Big Ten, but I don't see them. After that loss to Purdue, they're definitely out of the playoff conversation.
Oh, definitely. Opinion. Which sucks because I wanted to see Iowa in the playoffs. That would have looked dope.
All right.
Slipknot would have played at the halftime show.
All right. Continuing 11 through 15, number 12, Ole Miss. That was a chaotic game they had with Tennessee, and I don't mean because it was a close game. It was a close game. It was a great game, but it was.
Oh yeah, bottles were getting filled. There was a mustard bottle.
Yeah. No, it was.
The announcers were like, "Who brings mustard to the game?"
No, the fans were littering the field, and honestly, it
looked like Bottlegate all over again.
Yes, Tennessee got fined $250,000.
Damn.
Because of that.
Damn.
Yeah. So, good job, Tennessee fans. Stay classy. Anyways, I had to. I mean, what kind of fan base gets that pissed off that you're going to make that kind of a scene? They fucking hit Lane Kiffin with a golf ball. A golf ball.
It was an orange one.
It was a yellow one.
Yeah, same difference.
But stay classy, Tennessee. Anyways, moving on. Number 13, Notre Dame. Again, I don't know. Oh, yeah,
they're still in the top 15?
Yeah, they're still in the top 15.
Holy shit.
Number 14, undefeated Coastal Carolina. They had a big game.
If we go to the Sun Belt, they're the only team. They're one of the only teams I'm scared to play.
Appalachian State as well. They're always good.
Yeah, I said one of.
Yeah. Rounding out the top 15 is Kentucky. They moved down 4 spots. Definitely still in the mix, but I don't think they're going to.
I'm sorry, Kentucky.
He
I was
believed
pulling
in you.
for you.
He believed in you. It was looking good at the start, but Georgia just kind of opened it up. Staying at number 16 after a struggle win is Wake Forest.
I always have.
They're still undefeated.
I always have struggle wins.
I
Clock
can't-
is ticking though.
Yep, it's coming close. Moving up 4 spots after a convincing win is Texas A&M.
Looks like that upset to Alabama was not a hangover.
Nope.
They're legit.
Texas-
It looks like.
5-2, but we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely still in the mix.
Off topic, but did you see where South Carolina beat Vanderbilt by 1 point?
Yeah, they're easily the 2 worst teams in the SEC, and I never thought I'd say that about South Carolina, but South Carolina's always been like in the middle, not good but not bad either.
Hey, look at that! ESPN's telling you to subscribe to our podcast. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Anyways, number 18 moving up 4 spots is NC State. They had a pretty impressive performance, so I'm kind of impressed with their defense now. NC State's definitely also in the mix for the ACC title.
19 is Auburn. It looks like.
Number 19, coming back from not being ranked, is Auburn.
Who did they beat? They beat somebody.
I know they beat somebody.
It was an upset
It was-
too. I think. Yeah. Arkansas. They beat Arkansas.
Yep. Damn it, Arkansas.
Arkansas's out. No.
Damn it, Arkansas.
No.
Biggest loser this season. They were number 8, and then they dropped all the way out of the rankings after 3 straight losses.
Yeah.
That's awful. Sorry, Arkansas. Back in the pack you go. You're not there
Get
yet.
back in the basement.
Back in the basement.
Back in the basement.
All the way from not being ranked as well as number 20 Baylor after a big win over BYU.
Yep.
That was expected. They shouldn't have lost their ranking after losing to Oklahoma State.
But they will.
Sorry. Moving up 2 spots after another win, albeit kind of a struggle. That was undefeated SMU. The only team that could possibly give Cincinnati a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think they will.
No.
I'm going to be real. So, it's only a matter of time before SMU loses at least 1 or 2 games. Because they'll make it to the title game, but they'll lose to Cincinnati again.
Oh, yeah.
I think
definitely.
they
Definitely.
I think they will. I'm sorry to throw shade, but look, if you see how good they are, Jesus. Anyways, also
Like
under
Marshall in the 90s.
1999, ring a bell?
Yeah.
Anyways, moving up 2 spots, and also undefeated is San Diego State.
The Aztecs, normally basement of the Pac-12, aren't they? No.
They're in the
I don't pay attention to the Pac-12.
they're in the Mountain West.
You know what I mean.
They're a group of 5.
You know what I mean.
But anyway, no, they're typically up there. They're not. They're not. Oh, they're always overshadowed by Fresno State and Boise State.
Makes sense.
But like, they're typically like somewhat okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
They're always bowl eligible, basically.
All right, cool.
But yeah, but they're undefeated, 6-0. Number 23, not ranked last week, Pittsburgh. They should have been ranked sooner as well.
Who did they beat?
Yeah, good question.
They're ranked though.
I
They
wanna-
won.
We'll look at the key
Eventually,
scores. Yeah.
eventually.
Also undefeated. We talked about this already. Number 24, UTSA.
UTSA, yay! Meep meep! Meep meep! Brr, meep meep! Roadrunner. Go watch Looney Tunes in honor of UTSA.
Anyways, and rounding out the top 25, and this should have happened sooner, in my opinion.
Team Marshall beat in 2015.
You're bringing out
Oh my
2015.
God.
That was like back when
Goddamn
we were still
right.
great.
Goddamn right.
Anyways, it's number 25 Purdue. Their first ranking since it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. I want to say 07, but I don't
It's
even
been
know.
no, it hasn't been that long. It's been a hot minute. That's all we know. I don't remember the times.
Probably whenever they beat Ohio State, but
No.
no.
They weren't ranked then either.
Really?
No.
Ohio State was like number 2 and they upset them.
Yeah, but they also had like a losing record.
Oh.
How are you going to be ranked with a losing record?
True.
But yeah, others receiving votes. Clemson was 64.
What the fuck? Clemson, stay down there!
Utah with 43. Arkansas with 29. BYU with 21. Air Force should be ranked with 19. Iowa State with 14, Louisiana with 13, Florida with 7, Arizona State with 7, Texas with 5, UCLA with 4, Houston and LSU with 2 each, and Virginia with 1. Dropped from the rankings was number 17 Arkansas, number 18 Arizona State, number 19 BYU, number 20 Florida, and number 25 Texas.
Who did Texas lose to?
They lost to Oklahoma State.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Oklahoma State moved up so much. But yeah, with that, my man, you know what time it is.
Oh, God damn it. It's only the best part.
It is
because
time for predictions.
The whole point of this goddamn podcast to begin with. I feel like that joke is getting stale.
Anyways, yeah, it's predictions time, and we got some big games.
Woo! For once, right?
Right? Yeah, we got some big games to talk about. As of the recording, this game will be happening as we're recording.
We record our podcasts on Wednesdays and upload them on Fridays.
So we'll probably put like the result of the game. Like future Alex will probably put the result. We'll probably say the result of the game.
I do edit
see if
these,
we're right or wrong. So
yeah.
But anyways, it's Coastal Carolina at App State. Number 14, Coastal Carolina at App State. Coastal's only favored by 5. I think it's a little disrespectful.
What the fuck? They're favored by only 5?
Yeah. Judging by App State's performance against Louisiana, I'm not convinced that App State's that powerhouse anymore. I think Coastal's going to dominate this game, frankly. It may be close for a bit. I think Coastal pulls away in the end, though. The spread's only 5. The matchup predictor, if my computer ever loads.
I got it.
You got it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got it.
All right. It's 59.9 for Coastal, so. Go Chanticleers. I think they're going to go undefeated, personally.
Oh, definitely. I'm also going to go ahead and take the other blue turf in the East Coast, Coastal Carolina, and so is ESPN. As we mentioned earlier, the matchup predictor for ESPN has Coastal winning at a 59.9% chance to win. And Vegas is also taking Coastal by 5. Next game. All right.
Wake Forest at Army. Number 16.
Wait, yeah,
Forest
that's right.
at Army.
That passed over my head that Wake Forest is ranked. Then holy shit.
Yep. Surprised you didn't put a Cincinnati game on here. Anyways.
Cincinnati, well, we all know who's going to win that. Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah, fair. Wake Forest is favored by 3 points, and but what's the matchup predictor looking like? Wake, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Wake. I'll take Wake Forest, and it'll be 3. I think that's about right. They'll survive again.
You don't know who I'm picking?
Army.
The Demon Deacons. Who the fuck do you think I am? You stupid.
I thought you were gonna pick the upset.
No,
personally.
the Demon Deacons. No.
Army's always been very dangerous.
I've learned my lesson to not pick upsets at 4%. But anyway, ESPN's going to roll with us on this one. The matchup predictor has Wake Forest winning with a 65.4% chance to win, and Vegas is also going to take Wake Forest by 3. All right, who next?
We got number 8 Oklahoma State at Iowa State.
My ex.
And what's funny here is...
Holy shit.
Yeah, what? Iowa State is favored by 7. And the matchup predictor... Go ahead, say it, Alex.
Matchup predictor for Iowa State and Oklahoma is...
State.
Fuck you.
It's
matchup predictor between the Cyclones and the Cowboys has Iowa State with a 78.2% chance to win.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
The disrespect on Oklahoma State is major.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, man, because I don't see why Oklahoma State is favored to lose this game.
I don't either.
I mean, Iowa State has definitely pulled it together. Let's be real here, though. Oklahoma State has looked legit.
Seems legit, tastes legit, feels legit,
smells
legit.
Yeah, but anyways.
You smell legit.
Anyways.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I want to pick the upset, but I also want to say Oklahoma. I also want to just straight up say Oklahoma's going to win.
Oklahoma State's going to win. That's a no-brainer. So we
I
are
think
technically calling an upset. Fuck you, ESPN.
Technically an upset.
As we said,
it'll be close. Oklahoma State will survive.
ESPN's going to disagree with the both of us picking Iowa State, and so is Vegas. Vegas is taking
Watch us
Iowa
look like
State.
idiots.
Okay. Vegas is also picking Iowa State by 7. All right, who up next? High Place Station. How's it going?
Anyways, we got Wisconsin at number 25, Purdue.
Purdue gonna be rocking.
Wisconsin is favored by 3 points. The matchup predictor has Purdue winning by with a 55.2% chance to win. I'm taking Purdue. They've looked really impressive to me, especially after that win last week against Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue is the real deal here. They will not win the Big 10. But they are definitely a threat. So I say Purdue's going to win this game. And they're going to win it fairly convincingly. I think they'll win this with their defense.
Mm-hmm. I'm also going to go ahead and take Purdue, and so is ESPN. We said it earlier, 55.2% chance for Purdue according to ESPN, and according to Vegas, they're picking Wisconsin by 3.
Yeah.
So this one's a toss-up.
It is a toss-up.
Pay attention to that one. Next up, we got fuck off. Why? I didn't click anything. Number 10, Oregon at UCLA.
And UCLA is
Oregon Bowl's gonna be packing.
UCLA is favored by 2 in the matchup predictor.
They got Oregon.
Another toss-up. So, Oregon hasn't looked that incredible. They started out really, really good.
But then they lost to Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford. And since then, they've just not looked that inspiring.
No.
You know what? It's been a hot minute since I've picked an upset. You want to know what I'm going to go with? I'm going to go with UCLA. I think UCLA gets it done. I think they'll take it because I've not been very convinced with Oregon. They should not have struggled that much with Cal last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should definitely get exposed here. I think UCLA takes it.
Well, fuck you. I'm picking Oregon, and so is ESPN. ESPN has Oregon winning with a 53.1% chance to win, and Vegas is taking UCLA by 2. So another game for you guys to pay attention. You're welcome. I can actually pick good games this week. Thank you, schedule makers.
Here's one that also caught my eye as well.
Caught my eye. I picked these.
Well, yeah. What caught my eye whenever I first looked at it.
Damn.
LSU at number 12, Ole Miss. As we noted before, that game was kind of the Ole Miss Tennessee game was kind of chaotic. Again, stay classy. Anyways.
It's going to be a running joke for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it is going to be. I'm sorry. Not sorry, Tennessee. Y'all shouldn't have done that.
No, don't throw bottles on the field. Have more common sense, including
and don't
mustard to a game.
It's not that. It's not that though. They could have hurt somebody. You know, I don't think people realize that they can legit hurt somebody doing that.
Yeah.
Imagine what could have been thrown from there. I mean,
Rick for all.
I'm personally very pissed off that happened, but we're not going to go down that road anymore. Ole Miss is at home against LSU. LSU with a big win over Florida. Still not fully convinced.
Can they do it again? That's
I don't feel like LSU is that.
Was that a hangover?
I think it will be.
Oh, really?
I don't really think Florida's that incredible. Personally.
True.
So, I think Ole Miss gets it done with their offense, even though LSU. It's going to be a shootout. This is going to be a shootout because Ole Miss hasn't proven to have a really good defense. Neither does LSU. So, I think Ole Miss is going to get it done in a shootout. Matt Corral is going to have a Heisman performance. I can see this happening here. So, give me Ole Miss in a shootout. They won't cover.
I'm taking Ole Miss as well as ESPN. ESPN, the matchup predictor for the ESPN, says that Ole Miss has a 71.4% chance to win, and Vegas is also taking Miss by 9. Who else? Who next?
We got Clemson at number 23, Pittsburgh.
And Clemson needs this game.
Yeah. Clemson has been winning, but every game has been a struggle. Every game. And this is not usual for Clemson.
No.
It's not.
Because Lawrence left. Trevor Lawrence.
Let's be real here. If Clemson was, vying to still be a good team, they wouldn't need a specific player to be good.
Fair enough.
Yes. So I'm sorry. Everyone kept saying that DJ Uiagalelei was going to be a Heisman candidate, but he hasn't shown such. So.
No.
I'm sorry, but this is going to be every time that this game has happened over the years, I've always picked Pittsburgh to lose.
They're like Clemson's crib. Oh no, you've picked Pitt to lose every single time. Huh.
The one time was when Pitt. The one time I was wrong with this was when Pitt beat them, but Clemson still made the playoffs. This time I am going to straight up pick Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh is seeming legit. There are for the first time in a hot minute, 3 teams from the ACC are looking legit.
Yeah.
I mean, Wake Forest is going to lose at some point. They got to. But Pittsburgh's looked pretty good. NC State's coming into their own, too. Exciting matchup down the road we're looking at. So, I think Pittsburgh's going to win this. I think Clemson dynasty is done, personally.
Short-lived, but fun to watch.
And I think Pittsburgh gets it done. It will be a close game. Defense will come through for Pitt. I think they win this game.
I'm also going to take Pitt as well as ESPN. ESPN has the matchup predictor saying that Pittsburgh is going to win, has a 63.1% chance to win. There's one of Will's friends telling you to subscribe to the podcast as well.
That's not just a friend.
Oh, well, it's Will's significant. What do you want me to say here, Will? And back on topic, Vegas is also going to be picking Pitt by 3. Who neck? Number 22, San Diego State at Air Force. Will,
Air Force is going to win. I think Air Force is going to win. I'll come back. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Urgent matters. Okay, anyways. Okay, so Air Force, San Diego State. San Diego State, while they are undefeated, they haven't been too convincing.
No.
They're like the Wake Forest of that conference.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the time that they lose. Air Force has looked fairly impressive to me. I mean, quarterback play for any of the military teams isn't normally that incredible. But I think
Starbuck
maybe, but I think Air Force gets it done. I think they get an upset. Well, Vegas isn't calling it an upset, but I'm gonna just go ahead and call it an upset here too. I think Air Force is gonna get it done. They are favored by 3.5. So that's pretty respectful. I think San Diego State will keep it close, but I think Air Force gets it done in an upset. So,
I'm looking at the past 5 opponents, and gotta say, Air Force looks a lot more convincing. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Air Force.
I personally don't see why Air Force isn't ranked.
So ESPN's also gonna go ahead and pick Air Force along with us. They got Air Force winning with a 54.9% chance of winning, and Vegas is also taking guess who? Air Force by 3.5, even though there is no half points in football. So
I guess it's not exactly an upset, but fuck you.
Fuck you.
Anyways, next game up is USC at number 13 Notre Dame.
A little bit of a rivalry game going on here.
This happens pretty much every year, right?
Yeah, it's been going on for like 100 years now?
I have no clue how long.
Old rivalry.
USC was expected to be really good this year, and they haven't delivered. They're 3-3. Notre Dame's only loss, I guess I can say it's respectable now.
Because it's Cincinnati.
It's to a group of 5, but it's Cincinnati. If I were to do an eliminator, I would not eliminate Notre Dame because,
Well, now it's respectable. But
yeah,
at the time we were like, ha!
Yeah, but Cincinnati is number 2 now, so this actually looks like a legit loss. So, anybody who does a college football eliminator, looking at you, College Football Chronicle, I consider not taking out Notre Dame from your eliminator, but
my spot is coming back, motherfucker. Okay.
But Notre Dame's favored by 7 here, and they're favored to win
a lot.
The 77.3% chance to win.
A lot.
This is gonna be yet another close game. Notre Dame's not a playoff contender. It's gonna be a close game. Let's just be honest here.
I'm also picking.
I'm taking Notre Dame in a close one. They won't cover. I think it'll be by 3.
I'm also going to go ahead and take Notre Dame here, and so does ESPN. ESPN, as we said earlier, says that Notre Dame going to win with a 73.3% chance to win, and Vegas is also going to be picking Notre Dame by 7. Love that Jalen is just fucking
Yes.
with us at this point.
Next game up, South Carolina, bottom feeder. South Carolina facing number 17 Texas A&M.
Who you got? Well, we'll make this one. We'll make it quick and easy.
20 and a half.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Texas A&M.
I'm
And they cover. Texas
also
A&M wins this one.
well. I think unanimous A&M over here. I'm picking A&M. So does ESPN. ESPN says that the matchup predictor for A&M has an 89.4%.
Listen. If you're out here struggling against Vanderbilt, you will not beat anyone else.
No.
There's no way.
And
The only win is against Vanderbilt.
Will, do you know the spread?
20 and a half.
20 and a half. Vegas is picking A&M by 20 and a half.
Nah, I feel like that was just your fucking joke add-on.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, finally we're getting into Marshall's rivals.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and head to the Big 12 really quick for West Virginia at TCU. I thought they were ranked, but they're not ranked. I thought I saw a number. Well, I'm tripping balls.
I have made it clear I'm not gonna pick WVU unless they show me something. So, TCU has been back and forth. I think they lost last week, didn't they?
Did they?
I have no clue. Look at their last 5.
We can check.
Look at their last 5.
They did.
They did. Okay, it was Oklahoma. This is going to be a week where they bounce back. I think they win. I think it'll be WVU. I think it would be a close one because they're both not that incredible. So.
Well, I'm not going to pick Big Brother. I'm picking TCU in this one. We're not biased, I swear.
Sorry, Mountaineers, but I picked... Listen, here's my thing. I picked WVU all year up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and they haven't shown me anything.
Yeah.
The only game I didn't pick them was against Oklahoma because I was like, okay, Oklahoma's going to bounce back eventually.
Uh-huh.
No, so...
I had to
Show me something and also pick y'all again.
my cousin who goes to WVU, she came over this past weekend, and I had to explain to her that West Virginia is scared to play Marshall, going to call them out on that regard. But anyway, TCU, I'm picking TCU, so is ESPN. ESPN says that TCU has a 70.4% chance to win, and Vegas is also picking TCU by 4.5. Heading to the MAC. Maction time for Ohio.
Kent State at
Ohio.
At 1-6 Ohio, and
There's-
I'm never gonna stop showing that down your face. Anyways,
Why?
because-
I enjoy it.
No, I'm talking to Ohio fans.
Oh, yeah, fuck them. My mom went to Ohio.
Anyways, Kent State is favored by 5.5.
Yeah.
So, matchup predictor is actually pretty close, surprisingly. It's closer than I thought it would
I'm
be.
taking Kent. What about you?
Kent
Kent.
State.
Well, both of us are picking Kent, and so is ESPN. The matchup predictor for ESPN says that ESPN has Kent winning 64.4%. I hope you know I'm doing this on purpose.
Yes.
Good. And Vegas is picking Kent by 5.5.
Middle Tennessee has UConn.
All right, next
I'm
up,
sorry.
we're heading down to Conference USA play.
Down to Florida, Miami. We got Western Kentucky. We got them versus Florida International.
Tank Bowl.
I don't think it's a tank bowl.
Fuck you.
Look at the fucking quarter. Look at Western Kentucky's quarterback, though.
True.
Jesus.
But records, it would be on paper Tank Bowl. On paper.
On paper, but Western Kentucky has a very good offense, and I mentioned this last week.
Ahem.
Yeah. Florida FIU is. I'm gonna be real or bad.
They're not good.
They're like, along with North Texas, are the bottom feeder. I think Rice is better than them, and that's crazy to say.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Remember when Rice was making the conference championship?
they
Good
won the
time.
conference championship in 2013. They won that shit. Yeah, that was painful, but it's okay. We paid them back.
Yeah, fuck you.
But now we got to pay them back at some
We
point.
beat them in 14 and won the championship. It was great.
But we got to, pay them back at some point after last year. But anyways.
Mhm.
But yeah, Western Kentucky's favored by 15. I'm going to take them in their offense. Bailey Zapp's been fucking crazy. Like, Jesus, he leads the nation in yards and touchdowns.
Damn.
I think he does. I think he leads.
Grant has his work cut out for him then.
Yeah. But no, Western Kentucky's offense is crazy. I think they're going to win this with their offense.
I'm also going to pick Western Kentucky, and it pains my heart.
Them.
I'm also picking them to win, and so is ESPN. ESPN has them winning with an 80.7% chance to win, and Vegas is also going to pick them with 15.
Anyways, now...
Shit, that scared the shit. I thought something popped.
It
was you clapping, but since Marshall has a bye this week, we're going to go ahead and stick to Conference USA action. Hey, UTSA, you want to be on the podcast?
Number 24.
UTSA heading down to Louisiana to take on La Tech.
UTSA's going to make a statement here.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to prove that they're deserving of that rank, a little 24 next to their name. I think UTSA...
Always satisfying to see like a 25 or something next to your team, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Like it was like, just like it was, satisfying to have a 15 next to our name last year. But
Shut up.
I'm never going to stop reminding people of how good we were and then eventually how bad we became.
It was something.
But it's whatever. But anyways, back to the conversation here. UTSA is only favored by 7. That's a little disrespectful.
Disrespect on our boys, the Roadrunners? No!
Disrespectful. UTSA is going to win.
No!
UTSA is going to win convincingly here. I think they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. I think UTSA, they're showing me a lot here. They've gotten better every week. Yeah, a lot of their games are struggles, but they've improved. They've proven that they are a better team than what they're putting out to be. I think UTSA is deserving of that ranking. They're going to prove that they're deserving of that ranking, and I think they're going to win convincingly. They're going to make a statement. UTSA big.
I'm also going to take Guts in this one, and so does the ESPN matchup predictor. The matchup predictor for the ESPN of matchup predictor for ESPN says that UTSA has a 68.1% chance to win. No, I did not have a stroke. I did that on purpose. Fuck you. And Vegas is also going to take UTSA by 7. And on that note, do you have anything else to say, Will?
Well, we got a lot to look forward to next week. There's a lot to look forward to. I think this is when we can start finally making predictions for bowls.
Oh, yeah.
We can start doing that on here. Maybe look forward to that. We can start,
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
We can start looking forward to, conference championships, talking about predictions for that. I've already alluded to that a little bit here. With, UTSA most likely being the favorite to win the Conference USA Championship now. They're fucking nice. Well, what's this?
Oh, it's just Sunbelt shit. Don't worry about it.
Southern Miss to the Sun Belt. That'll
Don't
be shocking if they go and we
That
don't.
would be, because Southern Miss ain't good. Although I'd love to play them. It's fun to play Southern Miss every year.
Southern Miss is a rival. They're supposed to be a rival.
Yeah. It's fun to play them.
I
It's
mean,
fun to play
not as big of a rival as, say, Western Kentucky, but
Yeah, it's always fun to play those.
we get to play WKU on rivalry weekend.
Which is big.
Yeah, like that's something that we've never. I think we got to do once.
14.
2014, but that
And
was
then that
like,
sparked it.
well, yeah, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. And they still look back at 14 too, which is something that I don't like.
Can you blame them?
Yeah. Because let's be real, who's won the last 3 meetings? Last 4, actually.
You suck.
I think it's been last 4. I mean, I know we won last year in blowout fashion.
We won in 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Mm-hmm. So it's been 4.
Yes.
So
Can we make it a 5?
let's be real here. Who's been the dominant force in the series?
I raised my hand for all those who...
I do. Now I will say I will not be surprised if they beat us this year.
No.
I won't be surprised because we
man.
got a lot of
man.
We got-
stiff upon me.
we got a lot to work on. But don't be pissed if y'all lose too. Don't be pissed.
To a clutch 53-yard field goal, which, let's face it, with Suchi, that ain't gonna happen.
No,
No.
he's not Rohrweiser.
No. God damn it.
Missed
Why
that,
do you have
man.
to go to the NFL? He was so clutch.
Glad he's in the NFL. He's fucking nice.
Yeah, but I want to have him back. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it here. I'm Alex. Next to me is Will, and we will see you next time in Week 9
Yes,
of
sir.
the college football schedule.
Season.
What? Stay frosty. Goodbye.